Next, the Gutsy Girls travel back to Kim's convenience to explore another female stereotype that is brought to surface. Appa stereotypes his daughter Janet, mentioning the fact that she is not married yet. Appa explains, "Janet, you is 30 years old now and still single. You have to understand now is desperation time for you. Sudden death, overtime, penalty kick, shootout. Expiration date is over." Through the use of Appa's soccer terminology, he goes on to criticize his daughter. He states that Janet is 30 years old and it is typical at this point in your life to have a partner. As well, Appa proceeds to say that Janet is young and beautiful now, but if she does not find someone, she will never get married. Appa conveys the stereotype that marriage is based off a woman's beauty. This is not true, as everyone is beautiful in their own unique way. Just because a woman is not as pretty as she used to be does not mean that her opportunity to find love is over. At this moment, the Gutsy Girls proceed to step in between father and daughter. They explain how everyone defines beauty in different ways, and what one may find is unattractive is attractive to another. This gives Appa something to think about, and he comes to the conclusion that beauty is not a contestant when it comes to marriage, and that a man will truly accept you for who you are, flaws and all. Next, the Gutsy twins travel back in time to Southside Chicago to visit the Younger family to examine the power men have over women. Walter Lee, a member of the Younger family, is passionate and ambitious and is preoccupied with a business idea that he thinks will solve all their family's problems. Walter explains, "Mama will listen to you. You know she listened to you more than she do me and Benny. She think more of you. All you have to do is just sit down with her when you're drinking your coffee one morning and talking about things like you do." This displays Walter's power over his wife as he attempts to sweet-talk Ruth into bringing up his business idea to his mother. He realizes that he can use Ruth to his advantage as he knows that she has a close relationship with his mother. As well, Walter touches upon a message that a female should always back the male up as if it is her duty. At this point, the Gutsy twins enter and let Ruth know that she doesn't have to agree to anything she doesn't want to. As well, she should not feel intimidated to say yes, as she is her own person and Walter does not control her. Ultimately, the Gutsy twins give Ruth the courage she needs to stand up for herself and decide what she would like to do. The Gutsy Girls' adventures come to a close as they make their last stop at Kim's convenience regarding Appa's behavior toward Janet. In the Kim household, Appa directly comments toward Janet that she is throwing away a perfectly good reputation of the convenience store to become a photographer. Appa explains, "What is my story? What is story of me, Mr. Kim? My whole life is this store. Everybody know this store. They know me." Appa portrays his dominance over Janet as he is very self-centered and arrogant in his response. Appa explains how only he gave up his life to invest in the store, such as uprooting his home from South Korea to Canada and working hard labor to make the store a legacy in his name. The Gutsy Girls make an appearance by adding in that Appa fails to recognize what others such as Jung, Janet, and Uma gave up. Not only did Appa, but every other family member sacrifice their life to fulfill Appa's dream to start a better life in Canada. Appa is so self-centered on what he contributed that he neglects his family members. The Gutsy Girls bring to light what Appa failed to recognize. He promises to Janet that he will always remember the sacrifices each family member made for him and the time and effort each one put into making Kim's convenience successful. Appa continues to say that not only him but his whole family shall be remembered through the thought of the store. What only started off as a small thought to travel to 2 different places around the world has turned into a huge success. The Gutsy Girls have helped the Kim and Younger family set aside their differences and recognize women as equal and for who they truly are. The Gutsy Girls bring their story to a close. They've had so much fun on the topic of feminism that next time they are going to travel to 2 completely different places to view the world through a Marxist lens, helping those feeling injustice, justice. That's all we have time for now. Join us in our next upcoming adventure in store soon.
Created using Powtoon.